So, I've got a new girl, and she's wide. So, this is a Apollo Ghost, a VDM10, 60 volt with the Samsung cells, an 1100 watt motor, straight off Alibaba. And I just wanted to talk about it, but first, while the GoTrax is here, here's a size comparison since I couldn't really find one. So height, the VDM, a lot taller, a lot wider, a lot longer, and a lot heavier. So I'm just gonna walk around these, because when I was trying to buy my VDM, there was like no videos like this, just showing what it looked like next to a normal scooter. And that GoTrax is like the same as like a Segway 9-bot. So if you've seen a Segway, then you can kind of reference that too. Anyways, let's get this piece of crap out of the way. So, where do I even begin on this new girl? Well, everything is better. Like I said, I opted for the 60 volt version. It was $1,400 shipped to my door in summer of whatever year this is. Took about 3 months. We can start with, I mean, you've all heard this if you watched a review for an Apollo Ghost, so I mean, I don't even know, but the grips are good. This sucks. It wiggles. The stem is really good. I got the HD stem clamp, but the old one honestly had no issues. I hardly ever unfold it. I think that's how it gets worn out. For bike lock, I just got this kryptonite chain thing. Wrap it around the bars. Put a little U-bolt there so it doesn't slide down into your wiring and all that. Easy peasy. The suspension is good. I really like the suspension on this. I take it off-road a ton and it handles things fine. I put the off-road tires on it because I got flats, and don't ride on a flat because you'll destroy your sidewall. Who would have thought? But the 60 volt, so since there's not many people with the 60 volt one, I'll just talk about that. So my range, the most I've gone was 28 miles. I went to Idaho and back and then ran some errands and stuff. 28 miles, and I had 30% battery left. And that was riding at a normal speed, like 25, 28 mile an hour, cruising on straight roads, and then a little bit of hills and stuff, because when I come back home, there's hills. So, I mean, that range is freaking amazing. I mean, after you're on a scooter for 27 miles, dude, you just want to get off. You've just been standing, like, imagine that E-Move Cruiser with 40 miles. I can't even imagine. Your legs must be dead. Top speed I've ever hit, I think, is 46 mile an hour downhill. It'll top out about 43 on straight roads with a full battery. But realistically, it likes to go like max 38 after you've been riding it for any amount of time. You know, as soon as that battery is at like 80%, which is what you're normally riding at, on flat ground, it'll touch right about 40, but I mean, you're pinning it for a while. It really likes to cruise around like 30. That's where it's super comfy, like you're just chilling out. I've had some people, I read online, some people are saying like it's wobbly, like it gets death wobble and stuff. When I first started riding it, I had a little spook with that, but I think I just wasn't familiar with, you know, riding this is a lot different than riding GoTrax. Like, I find with this, I don't turn the handlebars at all. I just solely turn based on my weight leaning distribution, you know. And now that I drive like that, I haven't had no problems. Like, it's super stable at high speed. Like, 30 mile an hour on this feels like 20 mile an hour on a GoTrax. But the 1100 watt motors, man, there's so many hills here in Pullman that the GoTrax just blatantly could not even begin to go up. Like those same hills that the GoTrax would zero, it wouldn't go up at all. These same hills, this thing will go up at 20 mile an hour. It is unreal. The acceleration's pretty good. I mean, I'm a young boy, so I wish it was like honestly faster, but it's almost like a diesel truck in that, like, it accelerates fine, but what it really, like, when it really impresses you, if you have a load on it, like a hill or a trailer, and it just pulls the exact same. That's what this is. In the next video, I'll show you what this is for. But for now, I just wanted to talk about this. I just hit 500 miles on it, and maintenance wise, obviously you want to tighten up bolts here and there. These oh man, what do you call these on dirt bike? Swing arms, I guess. These swing arms tend to get not loose, but like a little loose to go around a corner sharp, and it almost feels like the rear end's sliding out from under you. I tighten these nuts just a little, like half turn each. Tightens it right back up. That's good. Maintenance. Not really anything yet, dude. 500 miles. So I was riding one night and the rear motor started making a terrible sound. Like, imagine a misfire on a, gas engine. That's what this sounded like. Emailed, my Alibaba contact, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'll just try to fix it myself. So I took the deck off. You just take this tape off and get in there. One of the wires just had shitty soldering, so I fixed all that, like cut the ends off, resoldered it. All good. So just a little boo-boo there, no big deal. The bolts underneath, I don't know if you can see, there's Allen heads under here. Keep an eye on those. I ended up putting washers on all of them and red Loctite. That helped. These bolts, and on these too, these never got loose, but these ones have gotten loose about 3 times on me. I've added big washers and red Loctite each time, and then just keep an eye on them. You'll know they're loose though, because you'll go to pitch the handlebars and you'll feel this pitch like a little bit like that, and it'll just feel weird. That's what it is when it starts doing that. Oops. So I got unlucky on one electrical thing and bolts loosened, but it's built in China. What do you expect? I'm surprised the bolts are even in it, period. So for 1,400 bucks, I am super happy with this thing. I ride it everywhere. I've only owned it 2 months and I already hit 500 miles on it. I mean, what more can you ask for? So if you guys have any questions, or like if you're looking at the similar scooter and you want to know something about it, leave a comment and I can make another video regarding a specific topic or such. Don't buy the Apollo Ghost, dude. I don't care if it has a good warranty. There ain't no such thing as a scooter with a good warranty. Just fix it, dude. Like, this Alibaba one has a 1-year warranty on the shit that matters, like the motors and the controller and the battery. But it's a Samsung battery. It's actually made by intelligent people, not China. Unlike the Apollo Ghost, that has China battery and it's smaller. And this was cheaper than the Ghost. This was like $200 cheaper than the Ghost after taxes and all that. So if you're thinking about going China and getting that AliExpress scooter, go for it. See you next time.